The truth.
Hello my students, this is Manapots with another Galactic Mentors video for you guys, and today we're going over something really important that I think that's for every MMORPG is freaking user interface. So I'm in my empty guild ship right now. We're in the process of decorating this bad boy, so pretty soon we'll have it all decorated and everything. I have a decorator that's doing that for me, so that's beyond the point. Let's go ahead and get into this user interface, which I love to freaking do. So you're gonna press your escape button. You're gonna go to your interface editor. I'm gonna move out a little bit because that thunder is kind of blah 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 getting on my nerves. Okay, so you're gonna see a lot of stuff right here. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you what these do. So you have your main, you can do main HUD, you can do all of them, conversation, groups. So that way I click on groups, it's gonna show me the stuff for my groups right here, right? If I click on space combat, it's gonna show space combat stuff. If I click on war zone, it's only gonna show my war zone stuff, but I'm gonna go to all because I wanna make sure I, show everything. So the ways to mess with this around is that you can you can move these around like that to anywhere you want. You got to put them snap to grid. So once they're snapping to grid, they snap in place. So they're snapping into place right here. So you don't have to worry about, if you're OCD, you can align the stuff really well if you hit snap to UI grid. And you can show the grid here if you don't want to show the grid. I like showing the grid because I like I said, I'm freaking OCD. I want everything to look nice. Anyways, if you keep on going, if you click on one specific thing, you have the system messages here. That's what this is. You could increase the scale right here of your system messages, and you could also put the alpha all the way below. But why would you want to do that, right? It's pretty weird. So once you can save all that stuff, it'll save basically there. So here, let's go look at our that's my response wheel. Don't want that. Our quick bar. So we got our little quick bar here, quick bar 2. So you could, like I said, you can use your scale for your quick bar 2 however you want. You can move it to wherever you want, but there's some stuff. You can change the number of slots. You can change the slots per row. You can show the background. You see there's a background right there, but I take the background off because, that's just how I want it. Like I said, your user interface really depends on how you want to make your stuff, how do you want to make your UI. So you can just take your quick bar, put it wherever you want. If you want like a square quick bar, put slots per row, bam, you can make a little square like that. If you want that side by side, if you don't want that side by side, you go all the way back to 12 and boom, it's a straight line, which is freaking amazing. Let's go ahead and go over our unit frame right here, player unit frame. You can flip them right here, flip, which, I actually like that. I don't know, I like that. I'm gonna flip it back though. Show information text, which is crucial. Show your row icon too, so you can know, this is good to show row icon, but show information text is good because it shows how much HP you have and the percentage on there too. You want to go ahead and do this with your target frame also, which debuff scale. If the debuff scale is too low for you, you could definitely rise it up. Like for me, I have it all the way up. The buff scale, I don't care, and all of this, alpha, flip horizontally, show information text. Like I said, you want that. You show effects on the bottom depending on how you have your user interface, or you can highlight the buffs also. I highlight the debuffs so I can know what my debuffs are on the target, so I can track them way better. If you want to track your debuffs, if you're playing a dot class, you want to have highlight debuffs so you know what kind of debuffs you have on your target, how many seconds is left on them, so you can refresh those bad boys. And you got your personal buffs on there. I got my personal debuffs on there also. So let's save that basically. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. All right, so we're back here now, and it also gets saved. Also, once you're done here, you press save, right? It's gonna get. I have a lot of them. Sorry, 'cause I make so many UIs, but Raid War 2 is normally my main one. So you can have one for one different character, you can have one for a whole different characters, and you can upload them and you can fix them. So if you want your global scale, you make them bigger. I don't want it bigger. I just want it 0.85. That's how I want it, guys. That's how I love it. I remember when I was talking to you guys about the information here. I'm gonna go invite someone real quick to my group so I can show you this real quick. See if he joins my group real quick. Give it a second while I go talk about something else basically. All right, so back to the interface editor here. All right, so there's a lot of stuff that you can do here that's really important. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and put this to all so you can see everything that's basically here. So down here, you're gonna have your companion slot, you're gonna have everything, you have your experience also right here. Like I said, you can move everything around, but it really depends on how you want your user interface to be. That's the thing. So my experience bar is right here, and you can do you can, you know, show your experience bar, show your legacy experience bar also, which if you guys are still leveling your legacy, I recommend to put this on here along with your experience bar, so you can track what the levels are basically, which is really freaking great also. So like I said, the interface is really, it's simple but yet hard to use. There's so many things to go. So that's why I do recommend when you're doing this, if you want to do like, if you want to fix your stuff for your group, just click on groups and you'll be able to see the stuff that involves with groups. If it's too much for you on the screen, like this really helps out. The section dividers, like I said, I always go to all because I already know about this and I've been doing this for a long time. But yeah, there's just certain ways that you can move this, like your menu right here. The way I have it right here is you click on here, you see, and you're able to change the scale, you're able to change everything for this. The reason why I have it like that is because that's just the way I like it. I have it on the side right here instead of having everything up here. I try to go for a minimalistic way UI, which I don't like a lot of stuff on it, but right now I love the way it's looking like, and I think it's really great. But there's also some other parts of UI that you can mess with. So let's say you want to go try out the retro ones. You could also just edit this. You could keep it like this and edit the size of it. So let's say you want to do that, right? You go to your you go to interface editor, like, yo, this is too big. You can make it that small. So what I would recommend right now for new players trying to get into the interface editor and like work on their interface is to basically build it off one of these: advanced, extended quick bars, retro, enhanced, default. Just build it off one of those. So if you want this kind of one, but you want to shape it up the way you want, you like how everything's laid out, you just want to change the sizes, then you just go ahead and go to your interface editor, change the global size, or you just click on here and change the scale of your stuff. So in my opinion, that's what I think you guys should do when you're messing with this kind of stuff. And like I said, there's so many options that you can do to put to your settings. Like here, flip horizontally, show information text, all that good stuff. I know I'm talking a lot about show information text and stuff like that. It's because it's really important, I think, in my opinion, for new players to see their health, their numbers, and everything right there. Like, look how much health I got. Look at that. I'm at 100% HP. Bam, let me go heal myself. And it shows it for the boss too. You want to know when the boss is at a certain percentage for in rage and stuff like that. So it's always good. I'm gonna say again, show information text. So basically, this is all I really had to cover for the user interface. It's really simple, man. Show your grid, show snap to UI, move your stuff around the way you want it, and you have your multiple other options here for changing the scale, the alpha. It's gonna take you some while to get used to the user interface, but trust me, once you get used to it, you create some vast, amazing UIs within Star Wars: The Old Republic. So this has been Manapots talking to you guys about interface for Star Wars: The Old Republic Galactic Mentors. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it helps you out throughout your Star Wars: The Old Republic journeys. Hope you have a great day, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the video and sub to the channel for more Star Wars goodness. Take it easy, guys.